I'm Brandie Yates for HOMTV, and I'm here with Randy Baker, the Director of Construction for Wolverine Building Group, and we are in Downtown Okemos where some preparation work is being done for the Village of Okemos redevelopment project. Randy, thank you so much for coming out and talking to us.
Thank you. I appreciate your time.
First off, tell us a little bit about, you've got a crew behind you here and some consumers energy trucks. What's going on today?
So what we're working on is we're disconnecting all the utilities in the road from the two buildings behind us. We have a dry cleaner and old hardware store. And what we're trying to do is we're going to be demoing these as part of a cleanup process for some bad soils that were found on site to help clean up the neighborhoods.
Okay, and there's some large metal sheeting behind us too. That is a part of the process and probably the thing that people will see most in a little bit. Tell us about that.
Yeah, so what we're doing is we're installing sheeting which will support the road structure. So while we dig the hole behind it, which will help remove some of the soils from the site. So that's basically our reinforcing that we're putting in, which is kind of step one of the process.
So the road is closed, and I know people have seen some postings about that. Tell us about why the area being closed off and how long people can expect detours right here with the construction beginning.
Sure, so we're going to have the road closed till the end of August. Basically what you can see behind us here is we've got a big crane that's driving the sheets. In order to safely do our work, we had to close down the road due to the size of the equipment. Once all the sheeting is done and the soil remediation and cleanup process is done, we'll reopen up, Hamilton Road and Ardmore Road.
Okay, and the sheeting process, you kind of explained this a little to me off camera, but what will people see? I mean, these are quite big. What will people see when they're viewing it from the road or the sidewalk?
Yep, so what they're going to see is just a small fence that'll get attached to the top of the sheeting. Almost the entire length of sheeting will be buried below grade, and the whole idea is it supports the road and allows us to safely do excavation behind it.
And the two buildings that we're talking about, you said the laundromat and the hardware store, when do you think those will be demolished, and is that the next step in this process?
Yep, so once we get all the stuff in preparation, put the sheeting down, we're going to demo these two buildings behind us, and that'll be happening towards the middle to end of August.
Okay, and then what's next for the rest of the block?
Well, we're still getting all of our final designs wrapped up and approvals through the city, and once that is done, we'll start construction sometime this winter for the main project out here, which will include, a whole new downtown scenario out here for both the block we're standing on and the block over here to the south.
And so I was told that you've been a part of this process for quite a long time for this project. Tell us about just maybe the planning and anything you want to say for residents.
Essentially, we're trying to create, new businesses and new opportunities for, the entire community down here. I think it's going to be a great new development, and we've been working hand in hand with the city, the road commission, and all the authorities in the area, and utilities to help make sure that, everything out here is successful.
Anything you want to say regarding the contaminated soil and a part of the removal of that soil, and how does it get contained, just that process?
Yep. The remediation process, it's all being handled by the DEQ of Michigan. They have a professional crew that comes out here. They basically remove some of the soils that were unsuitable for the site. They bring in fresh, new, clean sand to fill the site back in, and the process is pretty seamless.
Okay, anything else you want residents to know about, like being in this area, maybe avoiding the construction zone?
Yep, we have temporary barricades that close down Hamilton and Ardmore for right now. Everybody's being rerouted, as you can see, around here to the north, and we'll do our best to keep traffic flowing around here. And if they ever have any issues, they're more than welcome to contact us.
Okay, well, thank you so much, and I'm sure this isn't the first time we'll be talking to you.
No problem. Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching.